I grew up as a youngster um, in Southern California on the beach, Venice, Santa Monica, Marina Del Rey, in the 60s. We moved to Northern California probably in 70, and I spent the next 5 to 6 years in Northern California, in the Bay Area, Marin County. Um, but I mean, being from California, California is a special place, and particularly to grow up on the boardwalk in Venice, in Santa Monica, in the '60s during the hippie movement, was incredible to be a kid during those periods, during that time, because so much was happening in America, um, from civil rights to the women's movement to free love, free everything. So to be a youngster and to be watching all of this kind of unfold in front of you was quite special.
What happened with all that? I mean, I would have never thought when I was growing up that I would be seeing the things that I am seeing today. What happened to the hippie movement? I mean,
Oh God, that's a whole other podcast. Um, uh, I think I think in civilization, I think in history, progress is slow, and one step forward can become 3 or 4 steps back in our lifetime, and we're seeing that right now, tragically.
hmm,
And I remember, at one point we lived in Detroit, in, I think it must have been 67, 68. And I remember going on a field trip with our school. I was in grammar school, and we went to see, we went to hear Martin Luther King speak at a church. And we were way, way up in the rafters. I mean, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. Hot day. And a bunch of us had nosebleeds, and it wasn't terribly comfortable, but we knew that we were in the presence of someone very special. We knew that what he was talking about was very important to the world, and to be a child of that movement, of that time period in America, and to see where we are today, you know, it's saddening, but at the same point, we know that there is still a lot of work to be done. And better than to get discouraged, keep moving forward, keep getting into good trouble, keep doing the hard work.
yeah.
And who knows? You know, in the back of my mind, I think, you know, I may not really see it in my lifetime, but from Martin Luther King to actually witness the inauguration of Barack Obama, to
I'm sure that's something your mother probably never thought she would see in her lifetime.
absolutely not, absolutely not. And so I think that a lot of what we're seeing today in America is a whiplash from that exact event, from him becoming president, and America, a lot of America not being ready, not being able to to um, to see that as part of the the American story. Um, we're seeing a lot of sliding back, whether it be on civil rights or women's rights. Um, yeah, I mean, there's so much that we can talk about politically, but I am happy to say that, you know, I'm happy to be a child of the 60s.
Don't call me Corey Baker, call me Marc Copage, 'cause I'm not Julia's son, not anymore. Don't call me Corey Baker, call me Marc Copage, 'cause I'm not Julia's son like I was before.